Very good morning, students. So yesterday uh, we have covered the communication, that non-verbal communication we have covered, and now uh, from today we are going to discuss on the second aspect of this course. As you know, the course title: Communication Skills and Personality Development. So regarding the communication, actually, just the process of communication we have seen. The rest of communication skills part that we will cover it later on. And second aspect is the personality development. So in the personality development, the definition, then the rest of some theoretical part, we will see the theories of personalities, then characteristics of personality, then types of personality, different things that we are going to learn in this topic. So the very first, the meaning of personality. But before goes to uh, this theoretical understanding, what do you understood by personality? Actually, this personality, word personality is too common for us. And we are using this term in our casual days. That means if you like someone, then you simply will tell me, sir, his or her personality is too good. So when you are telling me the good personality, so that time what is your intention to tell me that personality? So what do you think that is the good personality? What is your understanding about the term personality? So in casual A or in usually how we have the perception about the term personality. Usually we use this term for the if someone is good heighted, then if he has or she has worn the good dresses, as well its skin color, his or skin color, that determines the personality. And usually, actually, this is the appropriate one. Getting? So such kinds of personalities or such kind of people, you will say yes, it's a good personality. But is this a only understanding of personality, or the term personality is something different than the our understanding? Yes, definitely it is the somewhat different than our understanding. But usually this term personality, it is having the origin in the Latin words. Latin word was there, persona. The persona, that means mask. For example, you watching the movies, serials. So are they the same personality? That means if Salman Khan is acting, so for example in the Bajrangi Bhaijaan, yes, so he is whether that Bajrang, yes, Salman Khan is acting the role of Bajrangi Bhaijaan, getting, but he is not communicating with you as a Salman. He is communicating with you as a Bajrangi Bhaijaan. That means he is playing the role of Bajrangi Bhaijaan. He is expressing someone. He's not expressing Salman Khan. He is expressing the Bajrangi. So that means he had wore the mask of Bajrangi. Getting? So in that way, that persona was there. That means to wearing the masks. Okay. Now let's come to the point. What is a personality is the meaning of personality. Okay. So how one can say the personality? How one can explain the personality? So by theoretical understanding, you will see it is a sum total of ways, total ways in which an individual interacts with the people and react to the situation. That means how you interact with people. and how you interact with situation or the interact with people and react to the situation, that decides your personality. That means if you have a fear of ghost, है ना? So and suddenly someone comes in your room as in the night, someone comes in your room and you are just thinking of ghost. So ultimately, definitely you will be shocked. So how will be his persuasion about you, that he will tell, oh, he is fear personality, he is not a what you can say, the charm personality. So how you react to the situation and how you are interacting with the people. That means some are what you can say, shy-minded people. So his or her personality will be shy one. Getting? So that is decided by interaction with the people. So it is a sum total of ways in which an individual interacts with the people and react to the situation. It also encompasses the traits exhibited by a person. Traits exhibited, that means how you have expressed yourself during the interaction. So that is the personality. It's in a simple way, you can say it is a sum or quality of individual's total behavior. Getting? Quality of individual's total behavior. That means how he is behaving in all. That is the personality is. Then the development of the personality of an individual is influenced by various factors. Different factors are responsible actually. So it can be heredity, it is environment, it is maturation or maturity of the individual, and learning, whether he is learned from surrounding environment or no. Getting? Uh, Usually you learn. For example, your parents, they will tell you, my child was so good, but as he started interaction with friends, then he just collapsed, we can say, or his personality changed. But who's know, you are the reason that you have changed the personality of others. Getting? So that is actually the thing is learning. Then in another way, it is organized system of behavior. It is compasses the attitude and values that characterizes a given individual and accounts for his particular manner of functioning and in an environment. That means in a particular environment, how or which your behavior, your attitude and values, how it functions. Getting? That decides your personality. Personality is having the different dimensions, that's it's multidimensional. Then heredity, learning, perception, thinking, motivation and emotion combine and interact differently in each of us actually. Everything, as like it is a multidimensional, everything is playing important role in our in formation of our personality. So definitions, uh, it can be defined as the integrated pattern of traits, है ना? Or like it is the sum of or quality of individual's total behavior. It is the end product of our habit system. Then personality refers to the motives and organization of motives that characterizes an individual and the manner in which he behaves. That means in simplest way, it is the individual's total behavior, and in behavior, it is everything. Everything is there in behavior. So remember this definition. Then it is a dynamic organization within the individuals of total psych or those psychological systems that determine the unique adjustment to the environment. It is a dynamic organization within the individual. We ourselves as an organization of those psychological systems that determine the unique adjustment to the environment. As well, another one, it includes external appearance and behavior, inner awareness of self as a permanent organizing force, and the particular pattern or organization of a measurable traits, both inner and outer. It is somewhat complex, but if you go by making it strata, then it is really the simplest one. Then characteristics of the personality. how one can say yes, it is personality. Actually, you cannot judge anyone in a single moment. As if just moment ago I told you, if you get shocked, then it will not determine your personality. That should be the consistent one. Getting, since your childhood to up to this moment, you have adapted yourself, and that different characteristics have formed your personality, and that is relatively stable one. Getting, if someone is having a very good strength and very big courage, then he will be the courageous one. Getting, so whenever we are talking about the personality or the characteristics or your behavior, that behavior will be the consistent one. Your character or the personality will be decided by psychological and physiological phenomena. Psychological, if for example, his psychology, that means if he's mentally disturbed, or his level of understanding, that will decide his personality. That means you can say some childish personality. So that is the psychological things. And physiological things, that means if someone is too fat, then it will decide his body movements and ultimately his personality. His nature of work will be slower down because of his fatness. Then it impacts the behavior and actions. Our personality impacts on your behavior and the future actions. And personality is having the multiple expressions. If even though if a simple situation or the same situation is there, that you will have the multiple expressions. Getting, so these are the characteristics. Then types are there. Actually, you might have studied this, but still we will go through these types of personality: introvert, extrovert, and ambivert. The simplest thing to remember these types: introvert, in, that means the person who is thinking of or who is just reserve minded, introvert. Then X means out, that means extrovert, the peoples who having the excellent relationship with the external environment, that these are the extroverts. And ambivert, that means the characteristic or the personality which is expressing both introvert and extrovert personalities. These personalities or these people are called as a ambivert personalities. So introvert, how they are, or there are some specific characteristics are there. Actually, these are not the firm one, but usually by many psychologists, they have done the research and comes with some characteristics. So introvert personalities are very conservative and suspicious of the motives of others. They always they always thinking that he's gambling, uh, he's not doing well. The person who is interacting with us, he is making the fraud with us. So he is a suspicious of the motives. He is not social, as he is conservative in nature. He always wanted to be in isolation. Then he avoids public speaking. Getting, absent minded, that means he might be a daydreamer. If I'm teaching you something, I'm discussing with you if you are not in a class, that is absent minded. Got it? So absent minded, whenever he will ask them, then he will ask, what, just please repeat. So such, they are not concentrated one. Then result, then self-centered, that means they are always thinking of themselves. Then not easily adapted to the situation, as they are suspicious to the others. So that's what, they're not easily adapted to the situation. Then dislike the changes, they always wanted to be in a static position. They never expresses their emotions and always daydreamer. So these are the some significant features of the introverts. Then extrovert people, they are alert of their environment. They are always wanted to know what is going on in their surroundings. They always like to make the friend, as they are the social in nature, so they always wanted to be in a friends. Then they are having their ups and downs in the mood, and that should be. If something happen, then they will be cherished one, and something happens bad, then immediately their mood will be go down. Ready? They likes action and changes. They always wanted to something should be there in their life. Then generally talkative, then has a keen sense of observation, and they always like to adapt readily to the new situation. Getting? Then ambiverts, they are partly introvert and partly extrovert. They are liking for people as well as thoughts. Everything they like. As introverts always wanted to learn. They are somewhat bookish, you can say. And extrovert people are always wanted to read the people. Getting? So these are the characteristics of intro, extro, and ambiverts. Regarding the difference part, you can see here, extroverts are always alert to their environment, while introverts are absent-minded, daydreamer. Then extroverts are the good mixer, that means they always wanted to interact with people. Then introvert personalities, they don't have any social contacts with the people. Then regarding extroverts having the ups and downs, uh, introverts tempered you can say. Then extrovert, they express their emotions always. Then introvert not expressive, while extroverts are the impulsive in actions. That means as they heard, immediately they will react on this. But introverts, they will think 1,000 times before acting. Then extrovert people, they always like to have a changes, while introverts, they wanted to be in static position, don't want to change the situation. Then actions always liked by the extrovert, while likes the reflection, introvert peoples. Okay. Then regarding the adaptation, extrovert people adapts readily, while introverts, as I told you, they are in always prefer to be in static mode, so not easily adapted. So these are the some differences in introvert and extrovert peoples. I think we should stop here because the next part, the determinants or the factors affecting the personality, is quite a large one. So it is better to cover it in the next lecture. I think so. For today, it is enough. Thank you.